What's going on, world? Welcome to another podcast of Bet on Us. My name is 1K Watts.
And I'm Mike.
And we are a little bit broker than we were last episode.
Yep. Lost a lot of bets.
Lost a lot of bets.
Yeah.
I think maybe I've lost 12 in the past 2 days. I might have a problem. I know I have a problem when I bet on spring training baseball.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's getting a little bit bad.
bro, it was 12 noon today, and I'm watching Dodgers Dustin May throw pitches to some B team, you know?
You're almost so down bad that you're about to start betting on horse races.
Yeah, I aspire to be an old man one day, like Charles Bukowski, and just bet on horses, you know? Just be a degenerate.
Yeah, so I've been slowing down on betting a little bit. I've been on a mean losing streak since the Super Bowl. Like, I've lost, 15 in a row.
Deal.
Bad.
Okay, but quitters never win.
Yeah.
You know this. So we got to keep betting.
So I'm trying to get all strategic with it and doing, research, betting on basketball,
Yeah.
player stats and all that kind of shit. And it's making it worse.
It doesn't help.
No, not at all.
And
then now I'm putting all this time into it and thinking I have a good bet.
Yeah.
That misses anyways. It's more disappointing.
But isn't that part of the fun? It's the hope.
Yeah.
Every day you wake up hoping to do something.
It's not the winning that gives you the adrenaline rush. It's that fucking 30 seconds beforehand when you might hit on it.
Also, the adrenaline rush comes from after you lose, looking at a rope, should I end it?
Might just use my belt.
Should I
Catch me hanging myself in the closet with my pants around my ankles.
just bricked up?
Oh, shit.
But, yeah, so a couple rough days of betting. I did really well yesterday. The Kings game. For some reason, I wanted to bet on some hockey. I took that risk. I did Kings over 3 goals. So I did Kings over 3 goals. They were instantly down 3-0 in the first period. Anze Kopitar by himself put up 4 goals. I think he had 4 last night by himself. Insane. Threw my hat at the fucking TV, you know?
Yeah.
It was a rough one. So I don't know.
So I missed on all of those. Tyler Hero missed.
Yeah, if you want to go back on those, we can check out what we're doing.
Let's
So
go through them.
this was
Kevin Durant's back.
Yes, this was me today. Chris Paul bent me over and fucked me in the ass today. Called me horrible names while he did that. I don't know why I bet on Chris Paul. Figured Bam Adebayo would get 1 block.
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
Inconsistent.
I thought Horford was going to be the loser on that.
Yeah, you hit on that one, though.
He did good.
And KD.
Yeah, lost a lot of money there.
And was this KD's first game back?
Yes,
And
that's
it was
why.
only, 20 and a half?
That's why I was like, he has
Why-
to do something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What else we got?
So this is what I missed on. I know I missed on Tyler Hero. Jaylen Brown hasn't been updated yet. Hit on Jason Tatum. Marcus Smart missed on. Spencer Dinwiddie missed on. I don't know if James Harden hit or not, but I wasn't even close on this one. I missed 2 or 3.
That's such a hard one,
so that's,
too.
Yeah.
A lot of those are same game.
Yeah,
which
that's where I
think,
fucked up.
Yeah.
Dude, too many Celtics players on that shit.
As
That was
a-
the only bet I placed this week.
This is me.
Yeah.
This is me last night. No, is it last night?
No, it looks like today.
The 27th. So whatever day the 27th was, maybe 2 days ago.
2 days ago, yeah.
Or maybe 3. I don't know what the fuck I did here. I almost hit. Jason Tatum let me down. Couldn't hit more than 2 3-pointers. I think he went fucking 1 and 9.
Yeah, all bad.
Upsetting.
So I've been trying to do some, you can do the power play bet where you got to hit all of them to win.
Yeah.
I've been trying some of the flex play, hoping that I just hit 4 out
couple?
of 6,
A
and I still
couple?
miss all of them. I'm not even close. If I do a 6-leg parlay, I'm missing 3 of them.
The betting gods do so good at giving you just a little piece,
Yeah.
and then you'll come back like a stray dog.
That's how the addiction starts.
Every week, dude. And I mean, maybe I'm going to call a hotline number in a little bit, but until then, we're enjoying the ride.
Until I'm to the point where I'm gambling my rent money, I'm not worried about it. Not that
Yeah.
big of a deal.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of money on other stupid shit anyways.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean-
betting's one of the lesser of the evils
Yeah.
of all my vices.
Yeah. We'll see, dude. Today I decided to wear a Darius Slay jersey that I bought. I bought this jersey week 4 or 5, maybe, thinking, oh, Slay's going to have the year of his life, bro. Super turned up. You know, he had 3 interceptions to start the season quick. I think week 1 he had 2, you know. So I was very excited for Slay this year. Didn't do anything after I bought this jersey. I think I jinxed it.
It's a tough one.
Did I not get one more interception after? It's got scored on way more than he did anything.
Yeah.
Upset that this jersey played out that way.
Jinxed it. It happens.
So what do we got in news today? We got
Jake Paul and Tommy Fury on Sunday.
that fight.
Entertaining. It lived up to the money. I think it was worth it. It was worth the money. I wasn't mad about that fight.
I think we saw how not good both of them were. Like, they're fine, but, I mean, I don't think Tommy's the greatest boxer of all time.
No, but you could see clearly the experience that he has fighting.
Yeah.
I don't know who Jake Paul's sparring partners are. Like, what are the quality of partners that he's sparring all the time? Tommy Fury is Tyson Fury's little brother. You know he's in there sparring grade A athletes with frequency. So he looked crisp.
And he's been doing it since he was like 5.
And he was throwing his punches right down the middle. He had the nice 1-2 right down the middle. That was connecting over and over and over. And we saw Jake's inexperience with the way he was telegraphing his punches. You could see that right hook coming from a mile away.
You're right. And you could tell he was doing a lot of hugging, trying to get out of certain situations, which, you know, of course, that comes with inexperience. But did he also prove that he can kind of hang?
He didn't get dropped.
Yeah. He dropped, to be honest. He dropped Tommy.
I thought that when he taught, that was in the 8th round.
It was a late round, yeah.
It was 7th or 8th round. But there was, in round 5, he connected with one of those overhand rights hard, and Tommy wobbled.
Yeah.
And then from that point, I thought it was a turning point, and then he dropped. I thought the drop in the 7th or 8th round was going to be enough to secure the win for Jake
I thought
Paul.
he was going to win after that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he got it.
But it was close.
But I think, you give him a year or two, and he can start fucking with real boxers like this. Like,
I mean, I like Jake Paul always talks shit, but the way it humbled him.
Yeah.
After the fight, he didn't say anything stupid. He took the L on the chin. It showed a lot of maturity as a fighter.
You're right. Also, I saw the 2 different clauses. If Tommy wins, there's no rematch clause. But Jake lost, so there is a rematch clause.
Oh, yeah.
But if Tommy lost, there's no rematch clause.
So there was, in the press conference, they also did that. They signed that contract that was a winner take all, right?
I thought they didn't agree on that. Tommy didn't agree to it.
He didn't agree to it?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I just remember hearing his dad stand up and go, "We're doing it. Take the bet." So if they didn't agree to it, all right.
Kind of smart. I mean, if you lose that, I'm pissed.
I'm sure Tommy got a bag for this fight, too. He's not going to walk away from that.
I heard Tyson say there's a lot more in Tommy's court. If he loses, is his career over?
Yeah.
You know, is there any respect on his name?
Yeah.
Whereas if Jake loses, was he supposed to win anyway?
Yeah.
You know?
There was that clip of Tyson Fury like bullshitting about if Tommy lost, that he's going to have to change his last name.
Yeah.
No longer part of the family.
Yeah. It was a good fight. Entertaining. The fight before their fight was actually really good.
Jack
yes.
And what's his name?
It was a good, entertaining fight. They were throwing them things.
Yeah.
Which I enjoyed quite a bit. Actually, more than the Jake Paul fight. I was kind of yelling at the...
Badu Jack's a dog, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. So I enjoyed that. Might be getting a little old. Is he getting old?
He's been around for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, hell of a guy.
Badu Jack had that fight a couple years ago. But it was that famous picture. He had that gnarly cut like all the way across his forehead where the referee was completely covered in his blood.
Yeah.
Like the full front of his shirt completely covered in his blood. Nasty image. But
I mean, these dudes are warriors, bro. I was even talking to my girl. I was like, I don't know if I could get the to be so amped to go risk my life, go risk my brain to go fight. You know? Don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, you're in a different mindset for sure. I'm sure just the anxiety and the like pent up like aggression through weight cutting week. You're cutting a lot of weight.
Yeah.
You're antsy. You're excited. Adrenaline's going. That has to be a wild feeling walking into a ring like that.
Got to do something to your spirit. It's got to do something to your mental state.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that was a good match. What else?
So in NFL news, having players getting cut this week.
A bunch of them.
Carson Wentz.
Bro, this has been so overdue. Carson Wentz shouldn't have been on that team last year. He should have been on the Colts 2 years ago.
Yeah. Carson limps. Was there a game last year he rolled both of his ankles? The injury report was 2 rolled ankles. Like, how do you do that shit? I just imagine the image of him like with both his ankles.
Oh my gosh, rolled ankle. Speaking of a rolled ankle, I just saw what's his name, Gavin Lux on the Dodgers yesterday.
Oh, the shortstop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rounding second, coming into third. He thought third baseman was kind of throwing towards his head, where he thought he was going to dodge it. His ankle, he missed his foot. His ankle turned, tore his ACL in the other leg. It was tough to watch.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
But
It's spring ball and that happens.
yeah,
That's
he was gonna
bad.
have a good year too. Back to Carson Wentz though. I heard not a conspiracy. I heard an idea that maybe the Eagles re-sign him as a backup.
Do you even want that?
No,
He'd be too expensive as a
he's-
backup.
Well, obviously, he'd give him like $4 million maybe.
Yeah.
But imagine the turning of tables. Now you're backing up Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I
don't know.
The Commanders saved $26 million in cap space by cutting him now before March 15th.
Yeah. I mean, even as an Eagles fan, I don't want his cuckold energy in the locker room. Like, go be a
He's gonna
bitch.
be more of a distraction than
Yeah,
anything.
go be a bitch in another. Go to the Cowboys. Be a backup there. Take Cooper Rush's job. Ginger for ginger. Trade him out. And let's see what happens.
Yeah.
You know.
Leonard Fournette got released too.
Yeah. The notorious big boy.
Yeah, he's put on a couple pounds. he's put on a little bit of weight since that Super Bowl.
That picture's nuts.
Yeah, that's just hilarious. So I don't know if he's gonna play anywhere else or if he's just gonna go live up retirement.
Does he
Eat
have
donuts?
He has white man arms. That's nuts. Someone needs to be arrested for that picture.
Whoever made that picture's fucked
He
up.
came into camp almost 280 last
He was
year.
big, yeah.
He was a big boy.
I don't know if he was 280, but he was overweight. For
I
sure.
mean, as much as we're hating on him right now, he had a good end of the year last year.
yeah.
I mean,
I think he'll go play. Well, according to reports, he asked to be released, and the Buccaneers respected his wishes.
smart guy because the Bucks are not going to do
They're not going to go
anything.
anywhere. Yeah, they're going to go into a rebuild year now that Tom Brady's not around.
Unless they pick up somebody like maybe Derek Carr. Derek Carr's not going to save their lives, but you got some wide receivers.
Derek Carr is a very average quarterback that you can at least win with if you have pieces around him. In my
Exactly.
opinion.
Yeah. He's a very Dak Prescott type of quarterback. Because there's no way Dak Prescott's winning any games without any pieces.
Yeah, that's true.
You take away
He's
some
not
of
going to put the team on his back. The more you ask Dak Prescott or Derek Carr to do, the worse they play.
Yes.
Should be simple,
Yeah.
easy, offensive schemes.
Dak Prescott is a glorified game manager.
Yeah.
Where,
absolutely.
Cooper Rush managed fine and they won, right?
Yeah.
Whereas Dak can do a little bit more than Cooper and look better on paper, but you're never going to get past the divisional round with Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
That's the fact of the matter.
Yeah.
You know,
Marcus Mariota also got released.
it's actually crazy how much he's bounced around, I feel like.
Yeah. He's had some injury issues, kind of underproduced, underwhelming career for the most part.
Marcus Mariota, he started where? New York?
No, it was Tennessee, wasn't it?
It was, huh?
Yeah, Tennessee.
Okay. He reminds me of homeboy that played for New York. He played for USC. The butt fumble. He's in broadcasting now. Played for the Jets. Fuck, it's gonna piss
Rosen?
me off. No. Butt fumble at the Jets. The ball was snapped and he ran forward, ran into a butt, and the ball fumbled.
Oh.
He's in broadcasting now. Played for USC.
Sanchez?
Yes, Mark Sanchez.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Mark Sanchez. Marcus Mariota.
Yeah. I could agree with that. I could see him getting signed as a backup in Miami.
Yes. Because, worst case scenario, Tua's brain goes to shit.
Yeah.
And now you got Marcus for the remainder of the season.
Well, in the last episode, we were talking about Tua's brain injuries and the concern over his health and his durability.
Yeah.
Now his fifth-year option is up, and the Dolphins are uncertain about whether or not they're going to pick up his fifth-year option. So I think that speaks volumes. That says a
It
lot.
does, yeah. It says we don't have faith.
Yeah.
It's the same Lamar situation.
So I think Marcus Mariota is a good backup. If
He's-
Tua goes
he's
down for 4 or
serviceable,
5,
yeah.
If Tua goes down for 4 games, I think Marcus Mariota with Tyreek at wide receiver. They got Jeff Wilson at running back, right?
Yeah, dog.
They got enough pieces around him and Jalen Waddle to where I think
Yeah.
he could fit okay into that offense.
Much better team than the Falcons have.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, for sure.
So,
Who do the Falcons have? Cordell Patterson.
London Drake.
Oh yeah, London
was,
Drake's nice.
Bro, he
That's
was kind
true.
of balling last year.
That's true.
I kept
forget
hearing
about
his
him.
name. I'm like, he's kind of
He came from what? The Cardinals? Before that?
I don't know. I can't call it.
not
I thought
sure.
he was out of college.
For some reason, I thought he was somewhere else. Maybe I'm wrong on that.
But yeah, a lot of moves so far. I'm excited to see where the offseason takes a lot of these teams. I know the Eagles just hired offensive and defensive coordinators, which high hopes for that. I saw a clip come out where they just asked Jonathan Gannon about the Super Bowl, and he had a bunch of excuses. Outplayed our defense. Smart. I didn't call the right plays or whatever bullshit he tried to make up. C.J. Gardner-Johnson quoted it and basically said, "You didn't put us in a position to win. You didn't put us in a position to make some plays." Which that's what it looked like. Also, do we put that all on the coordinator? Because there's a couple of those plays where the wide receivers were doing fake run,
like the dig in and then break
bounce
out.
Yeah. And Slay and Avonte Maddox both committed to sprinting
Looking
back.
in.
And
Getting
now,
caught looking.
now their ankles are broken trying to get back.
Yeah.
And the play's done.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that.
And then that's what results in the hold at the end of the game against Juju.
Same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it was the same little route, and they were getting beat on it the whole time, so he tried to hold.
And I mean,
Tugged on his
obviously,
jersey a little bit.
no changes were made, talked about by the coordinator. But as professional athletes, do you notice this and like, okay, this might happen. Let me chill, see what he does before I fucking commit to chasing him down the line of scrimmage.
No, for sure. Yeah.
So I don't know. I like how outspoken C.J. Gardner-Johnson is. I think the Eagles need to
I like him too, yeah.
give him a big contract, bro.
Yeah, he needs to be around for a while.
This is a stretch, but C.J. Gardner-Johnson gives us the same energy that I think Brian Dawkins gives us.
So you choose between Johnson and Slay?
Between
If you have to, it's one or the other.
if I'm keeping one,
Yeah.
I mean Johnson's 24 maybe.
Yeah.
Slay's past 30,
That's true.
and
I
Slay
think that Slay's that old.
Slay demands a lot of money. Is he worth that much money for 4 interceptions a year?
Yeah.
He got toasted a lot this year. And here's my thing with Slay. As much as I fucking love him, bro. I love him so much. I'm wearing his fucking jersey, right? My thing is when he gets fucking toasted, and I know he kind of talked about this on Twitter. He gets toasted, he's still smiling. Like, great.
You need to take it to heart a little bit, right?
Like, bro, get fucking angry.
Yeah.
You know?
You gotta have it. Like,
and who am I to judge him? He's probably angry. He's probably... It's just, I get so mad as a fan just seeing him like smiling.
taking it too nonchalantly.
And it's like, bro, you just got burnt.
Yeah.
And you're not doing anything, you know? But I don't want this to get clipped. Him see that and be like, fuck that fool.
Yeah.
You know, I love him so much.
Talking shit wearing my jersey.
Yeah. I paid good money for this jersey. Shout out to Slays. His wife makes good pudding. She brings it out to every this is so serious though. She makes good pudding. She brings it out to every tailgate. It's a big thing in Philadelphia.
Really?
So shout out to them. She was at the Super Bowl with it. Yeah. So shout out to Slays, dude. I love him. I'm glad we got him. I said let Bradbury go. Keep Slay. Keep Gardner-Johnson. Those are big staples in our defense. You know?
On the topic of the Eagles, Tom Telesco, the GM of the Chargers, was on the Pat McAfee show yesterday. Yesterday there was a meeting between Roger Goodell and 100 different GMs and executives from different teams talking about rule changes.
The Eagles are proposing a lot. Yeah.
The tush push is one of the main topics that looks like that's going to get banned.
Here's the fact of the matter with the tush push. Don't let us get within a yard. Whose fault is this? I mean, okay.
It's a play that works over and over. It's an unstoppable play. So it's
92% of the time.
Yeah.
I've seen it get stopped a couple times this year. I think it was like 27 of 29 this year.
But there was I don't know if it was Colin Coward or somebody, but talking about it's not a football play. It's like a rugby scrum. Like, who cares?
I'm treat him like Will Smith, bro. I don't like Colin. I'll smack the hell out of him. Here's Colin's problem. He thinks he knows everything. Bro had Jalen Hurts ranked at 25th in the ranking quarterbacks 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I mean,
disrespect.
Yeah.
Granted, Jalen Hurts, his improvement over the past couple years, he's grown.
It's soared
so much.
But I mean, bro had like some weak ass names above Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
It's like you're being disrespectful.
Yeah.
You know, and now a lot of fans want to call him out, and he's like, comes up with some excuse. Same with Chris Sims. Can't stand those motherfuckers, bro. But yeah, there's a lot of rules being proposed. I saw the Eagles are proposing a few, like that would change. I saw they're proposing like a 4th and 15. You can convert a 4th and 15 for the onside kick.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I don't know if I like that.
That's too easy. I don't like the integrity of football being changed.
Yeah,
it bugs me.
Keep it simple.
Just keep it the same.
Yeah,
like
I agree on
we
that.
don't need to be doing fucking 15-yard passes to retain possession of the ball.
Yeah,
like
Teams aren't even gonna kick it off anymore.
Yeah,
They do that
exactly.
shit every time.
That's what I think Pat McAfee was talking about. They're trying to get rid of kickers and punters.
Yeah.
I don't
No.
nah.
No,
See,
it's an
now
aspect
we're
of the
trying
game
to
that's
change
important.
too much of the game that we fell in love with.
Yeah.
You know,
Agreed.
I don't like that. What else were we talking about?
The Keenan Allen, there were rumors that he was going to be released.
Yeah,
They're keeping him. That was confirmed today.
he's staying.
He's staying with the Chargers.
Yep.
Having said that, this is going into his 10th year. He's in his 30s. He missed 8 games this last year with the hamstring issue. He missed a few games, came back, re-aggravated the injury, went out. Mike Williams has some injury issues. I would like to see the Chargers draft a young wide receiver.
Just move on, right?
Not even necessarily move on, but we need a young piece that's going to be able to grow into one of these positions and blossom in the future.
I mean, how much money is Keenan Allen taking up? Is it quite a bit?
Yeah, it's significant.
It's quite a bit,
like
probably.
18 to $20 million a year.
I mean,
something
he
like
took
that.
up
Him and Mike Williams are getting paid.
a big chunk on my fantasy bench.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah,
Being
because
hurt.
you can't drop him.
Yeah, no, of
'Cause
course
when
not.
he's
He's
good,
hurt.
he's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He's a third down converting machine, dude. He's so good.
fuck me, huh?
Yeah.
I like Keenan Allen, dude. He's just getting a little old, you know. I think if the Chargers can find young players to grow with Justin Herbert, that goes a long way.
Yeah,
Like I think just how Jalen has Devontae Smith
yeah,
and AJ Brown's 25. Like
Yeah.
the way those guys are all young coming up together, I think they're all gonna blossom together. Whereas Keenan Allen played with fucking Phillip Rivers, right?
yeah. Antonio Gates forever.
Yeah. Fuck. That feels like a decade ago.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, Phillip Rivers was just on the Colts. What, 2-3 years ago? He did his like little finale at the Colts.
The corpse of Phillip Rivers.
and
was
now
at-
he's
was
coaching
at
like
the
high school
Colts.
football.
Yeah. I mean, another place where people just go to die.
Yeah, coaching high
Carson
school
Wentz, Phillip. I was talking about the Colts.
football. When you coach high school football, like this is the end of the
I
road.
feel bad for Jonathan Taylor
Oh yeah.
because I think eventually time's gonna pass. This is your prime window where you don't have a quarterback.
And the shelf life for running backs too. Like you got
Exactly.
what, like a 3 to 5 year window
Yeah,
until you start getting the injury bug. Like how many running backs have been good for that extended period of time?
His fall off is insane to me. Everyone drafted him number 1 this
yeah.
year, and probably did at the bottom half of running backs.
Yeah.
Didn't do anything. I mean, and it sucks when you're playing for the Colts knowing I'm gonna get the ball almost 3 out of 4 plays.
You're gonna run
I'm
the ball
getting
a lot.
2 out of every drive. I'm running the ball, and teams can game plan for that. I know the Eagles just knew we stopped Jonathan Taylor. They're not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
We almost lost that game, but
Talking about too much of a load on a running back. Christian McCaffrey last year on the 49ers, it was surprising how much they were putting on his shoulders considering his injury history.
and how quickly he did it.
Dude, right off the bat, there was games where he's touching the ball 25 times a game.
They put some packages together that first. I think he went there on Friday.
Yeah.
Had packages by Sunday.
Yo, Kyle Shanahan's up there as being one of the most brilliant offensive-minded coaches. I think right up there with Andy Reid.
Yeah, I hate to say it. I
Kyle Shanahan's brilliant.
he's very smart.
For sure.
I don't know about Andy Reid's status yet. I think you need a few Super Bowls for that. A couple, huh?
I mean, they have 2 already. They've been in the AFC Championship every year for the past 5-6 years.
Did they win them?
The Chiefs?
No, I'm talking about Shanahan and the Niners.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We're jumping I mean, Shanahan does great.
Yeah.
He gets there, but he's just not pulling it out. And I
All
mean,
I'm saying is, like, look at their quarterback situation last year. I 100%
course.
believe you put me at quarterback on the 49ers, and I'm throwing 15 for 23,
at
maybe
least
120 yards.
I give you
I could have the ball off to Christian McCaffrey over
I
and
give
over.
you less interceptions than Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
For-
Yeah. I'm going to be throwing a lot of screens. That's all they do. Got to get a deep Debo or
imagine,
Christian
bro,
McCaffrey.
imagine a play blowing up and you just having to take off.
Just break them down.
Just a torn ACL the second you snap.
Oh, yeah. Especially on turf. That's blow out everything. Oh, shit.
I think tell me this, if you put a year or 2 into trying to become a kicker, like in high school, do you think you could have blossomed as a kicker? How hard is it to become a kicker in the NFL?
I think it's harder than we think.
I mean, I just saw some baseball players knocking down 30-yard kicks.
Can you do it consistently, though?
On a TikTok.
And, like, all right, so what we're not bringing into consideration is how much loft do you have to get on the ball, though? Because you can toe punch that shit straight and line drive it, but You
Yeah.
got fucking linemen that are 6'7" and 320 pounds in front of you. The way I kick it is gonna hit him in the middle of the back.
Kick him in the ass like that
Yeah.
Dolphins punter this year. That's crazy. Yeah, just something I've always thought about. I'm like, man, if I just dedicated my life to one thing, could I have done it? Could I have been a kicker if I started when I was 10?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
So-
A lot of off-season moves.
Yeah. The new Dr. Glass movie starring Anthony
my
Davis
God, bro.
as Dr. Glass. That fool cannot stay healthy.
I don't even know what to say. Nope, wrong one.
We're good. We'll just clip that out.
Yeah, I'll do this.
All right. So Anthony Davis out again.
They called him Dr. Glass.
Yeah.
That was the caption I
Yeah.
saw. Yeah.
And this comes after on Sunday, the Lakers come back from a 27-point deficit to the Mavs.
Yep.
Anthony Davis goes off 30 points, 15 rebounds, looking like peak Anthony Davis. If he can play like that, unbelievable.
Bro, every time he goes up, going to the
It's
hoop,
so-
defending, I get so scared because his ankles are just going to,
Yeah,
you know?
so injury prone. So now I think it's safe to say that the Lakers season's over. LeBron's out indefinitely.
Yeah.
With his foot issue. It looks like he kind of fucked up the bridge of his foot. Anthony Davis is out.
A lot of injuries.
Yeah. So we got, we're what, 12th in the West right now? Like,
Yeah.
we might not even make the play-in.
No, probably not. And I don't know how many games are left. It's not many.
It's 20-something.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I think it was like 19.
Yeah.
It's coming
So-
to the end of it.
Time's running out, and we needed LeBron and Anthony Davis both healthy to, I think, have a chance. I don't think the way our team's set up, even if Anthony Davis is healthy without LeBron,
And I
I
mean-
can't trust Anthony Davis going on a 15-game run.
What's the upside, right? Say we do get into playing. It's going to lose. This
Probably.
is not a championship team.
Yeah, no.
We're not beating the Warriors, even though the Warriors are kind of mid right now.
So, hot take.
Okay.
Kyrie is only finishing out this year at the Mavs.
Okay. To
He's
come.
going to be a free agent.
Okay.
They're going to trade Anthony Davis to the Mavs and Kyrie to the Lakers.
Is that just a straight trade?
I think you can do that straight.
That's even?
Yeah. So I think Kyrie and LeBron already have chemistry. We
Yeah.
know they're going to be good.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis and I think Luka's game fit well. I think Anthony Davis and Luka together would be better than Kyrie and Luka.
Yeah.
Because Kyrie and Luka, the two of them, they're both two ball-centric players. Like, the Mavs run a bunch of iso ball, and they take turns. Like, there's
Yeah.
not a lot of...
It's a bunch of
Offensive-
Luka. It's a bunch of Luka ball.
Yeah,
It's just
for
him,
sure.
You know. I don't know. Yeah, maybe we'll see.
So, yeah, point being, my faith on the Lakers is out this year. I'm out.
Yeah, I've been out. We've been struggling. I don't know. Look, I don't know if we do anything with LeBron ever. I
I
think
mean, just as one and done, that one
his-
championship.
I think his time's passed.
Um,
As much as he
I,
still
yeah, I hate to say it, but you might be right.
he still plays fine. It's hurting our cap space. Say we part ways eventually, maybe not next year. I know he probably wants to play with his son.
Bronny.
Yeah, he's gonna play a while to.
So that'd be, what, another 2 or
Make
3
that happen.
years
Yeah.
to play with Bronny?
So I don't know, dude. I haven't been excited about the Lakers since 2020.
Yeah, I've not really been watching a lot of basketball this year.
Yeah,
Unless I'm betting on the game, it's just not really entertaining when your
it's
team
just
sucks.
and when I'm losing money.
And it's just we still got one of the top. LeBron's not the best player in basketball anymore,
Right?
but he's still a top 10 player.
Yeah, I mean,
And it's just disappointing. He's still,
he can play for as long as he wants.
yeah.
You know, that's the same thing. Kobe could have played for forever. Nobody's gonna not have him on the team.
And maybe it's just what makes LeBron so great is the longevity and the durability, right? Maybe we're just at the point in his career to where we're starting to see
Age,
20 fucking years of playing basketball just wearing on him.
father time, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It's-
At some point, that shit hits you, and you're not going to be able to.
father time is
Yeah.
unbeatable. You see it in everything.
Chris Paul, he's 38 too, I think, right?
yeah.
I think this is his last year.
Imagine how good the Lakers would have been with that Chris Paul, Dwight Howard, and Kobe team.
I don't know. We tried that with Steve Nash, Kobe, and Dwight Howard, and that
But
wasn't too
that was
great.
it was like 2009-ish, 2010 when that was going to go through. Like that was
Oh, it
gonna,
got vetoed
Yeah,
by the league, right?
exactly.
Okay, I remember that.
that would have been a fucking squad.
Yeah, prime time, Chris Paul.
They said we don't want any super teams, and then let LeBron go to fucking Miami.
Yeah, that's stupid. I'm taking my talents to South Beach.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Basketball I need to be reinvigorated with it. Maybe I'm getting old. I don't know.
I still like basketball, but usually it's more exciting after the All-Star break. But when the Lakers suck, I just start caring a little bit less.
I like watching playoff basketball when the Lakers are involved.
Yeah, so we this weekend we got the NFL Combine, which we'll talk more about next week as shit unrolls.
Yeah.
Bryce Young throwing at the Alabama Pro Day.
Yep.
Not throwing at the Combine.
Yeah.
And Jalen Carter fucked up his career.
Maybe.
Allegedly being involved.
So yeah, Jalen Carter is allegedly, so we don't get fucked with.
Yeah.
Involved in
No defamation suits over here.
Somebody passed away and he was there, but allegedly said he wasn't there. Allegedly drove back an hour later and talked to police and said
Acting like he was new, just got on the
new
scene.
to the scene. Yeah, but this information just came out today, so I don't have the whole story. I don't know much about it.
And that was allegedly like a street racing type of thing.
Yeah,
potentially.
Everything's alleged. You know.
I hope it's not true.
I mean, regardless,
Yeah.
exonerated or not, I'm drafting his ass, bro. He's a dog.
Yeah, we'll see how this shit unfolds.
But-
if this is gonna be something that hurts.
Put
the
him
cap
on the
capital.
Eagles D line, bro.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. Take Sue and fucking.
Sue's old ass isn't playing there next year, right?
No, I don't think so. I think he was
There's
just
no way.
he was
that was like a 1 year.
he's a
deal.
placeholder. And
Yeah.
then homeboy that played for the Chargers for a while got signed the day before Sue. I think he Joseph. Forget his first name. Starts with L. Joseph. I think both of them are gone. They're both old. You know, they were just placeholders. Robert Quinn from the Bears. Kick his ass out. Bro, we picked him up from the Bears. He led the league in sacks like 2 years ago with like 19 sacks. This year had none.
Yeah.
How do you lose a step like that within a year?
Yeah.
It's nuts.
I was surprised that the Eagles didn't get any sacks in the Super Bowl.
That still pisses me off.
Not one.
I'm just fucking disgusted. Do you blame the field?
A little bit though, but the Chiefs were dealing with the same thing.
They were,
the
but
Chiefs didn't
it
get any
was
sacks
so
either, did they?
it was
I don't know if they did.
They got one at the goal line. I don't know if that was counted as a sack because Jalen barely got out. I think it was a sack, but it wasn't a safety.
Oh, gotcha.
But the field was so bad, bro.
that was pretty gnarly.
People are slipping in a fucking celebration.
And it was all over the painted fields or the painted areas of the field, right?
Yeah.
It was bad, like in the middle of the field where the logo's at, in the end zones.
I saw
over numbers.
What's that old ass fucking man's name who does the grass? Like he's the owner of that type of grass.
I have no idea.
Some old piece of shit. Like about to die.
Fuck that guy.
Like about to die, right? He said they overwatered the grass. But it's like, bro, I don't know.
It's a conspiracy of the ages.
Just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know if I even
The grass condition was fucked though. That was bad.
I don't even know if I like the Super Bowl being in Arizona. It's a nice stadium, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
It was upsetting to watch. It was a great game. It just I'm salty.
It just didn't go your way.
I'm salty, dude. I would have loved that game if we won. You know,
Yeah.
that's the fact of the matter. Everything from the fucking national anthem to the last minute was great.
It was an exciting Super Bowl. I'd prefer to watch that over the Patriots fucking Rams 13-3 Super Bowl from a couple years ago
that
with
was
Jared
the
Goff.
fucking worst.
It was like 3-6 the whole game.
Yeah.
Until the last drive and the Patriots finally scored a touchdown.
Do you remember how bad Jared Goff underthrew that wide receiver on running a 9 route? Just fucking tossed it, underthrew him, intercepted.
Yeah. Bad.
Just the worst game. I think that was the highlight.
Jared Goff did impressively well on the Lions though. The Lions offense put up points. Their defense was fucking dog water though.
That Lions team, every week when I did the pick 'em for the weekly thing, I'm picking the Lions to win, and
Because
they're
going to be the
they
upset.
snapped. Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, that was a hell of a year to watch him. I like DeAndre Swift, even though he's probably not going to be with the Lions next year.
Yeah, you still got Williams though, right?
I like Jamal Williams a lot, dude. Jamal Williams' personality is
He's funny, dude.
so bright, bro.
Yeah,
I
he's
love
funny.
that fool. You remember that interview? He was like up here, and then just started crying,
Oh, yeah.
and then went back up here on the way out.
Manic
like-
for sure. like
I
all over
mean-
the place.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Yeah.
The Packers fucked up. I mean, the Packers are fine though. They have 2 solid running backs.
Yeah.
They'll be okay.
Aaron Rodgers hasn't announced what he's going to do yet, right? I don't think he's going to play there next year.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Is Jordan Love that
Jordan.
Jordan Love that guy?
I don't think he is. Here's the thing with backup quarterbacks. So they always have a couple good games in them, you know, to where it's like, oh, is he going to be like he scored a touchdown against the Eagles. He looked fine. But backup quarterbacks, you give them 3 or 4 games, they win maybe 3 of them and then just start sliding, even though he's undeveloped.
Right.
So I guess we don't know.
But can we just write him off as being a backup quarterback because the Packers did trade up to get him when they drafted him a couple years ago?
You're right. No, he's
unproven,
unseen.
We've not seen anything.
Unseen talent.
Yeah,
we don't know yet.
I would kind of like to see him do well just because he's a Bakersfield boy. He's from the same city that we grew up.
Yeah. We'll see, dude. I mean, I felt the same way about Derek Carr, but over time, it's like, well, give a shit about Derek Carr.
Yeah.
You know, good guy, solid, genuine person. I just hate the way he plays, I guess.
Well, Derek Carr had a lot of, statistically speaking, he was some record holder for a little while in like 4th, in the game game-winning drives, right?
Okay.
Like statistically speaking, you look at his stat sheet, he looks good, but he has that like Phillip Rivers curse to where it just never goes their way at the end of a game.
Is that saying something about
probably his in-the-game decision?
The in-game, because it's like, why are you guys always in this position?
Yeah,
or is that just solely defense?
The Raiders have been a fucking mess for how long though? Like when was the last time the Raiders were really good? The 80s.
They could have been so good recently though.
Yeah.
I know when they built that stadium, they're like, this is our time.
Yeah.
And it just never. Yeah, the Raiders beat the Eagles in 1980 in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Wasn't alive for that, but it hurts me now. Hurts my soul. Just, bro, I've seen 2 Super Bowl losses and one win in my lifetime. It sucks.
The first one was the Donovan McNabb team.
Yeah, he's drunk on the field, throwing up. T.O.'s got a broken leg.
Yeah.
Fucking A, dude.
And he went off, too.
And we almost won.
Yeah.
It was a 3-point end of the game, you know?
Yeah.
Would Tom Brady have been as highly regarded if some of those Super Bowls don't go his way? Think about how close a couple of those Super Bowls were. Vinatieri, I think, hit a couple to win.
Yeah.
The Falcons game, anything could have happened during that Falcons Super Bowl where they don't win that game.
Yeah.
You know?
Imagine being Peyton Manning, though, who got cucked by Tom Brady in the AFC Championship for years.
Yeah.
Because if Tom Brady's not there, Peyton Manning
He's there.
arguably is a better quarterback than Tom.
Yeah.
But Tom's he wins. You can't bet against him.
I like Peyton, too.
Yeah. Peyton and Eli's show.
Bro.
When they stream during, what is it, Monday football or is it Sundays?
I think
That's a
it's
good show. Their banter's pretty funny.
I remember watching Peyton on SNL as a kid where he was doing like this child charity thing where he's just tossing the ball at kids, like just letting it rip, and it's hitting them in the chest, and there's
they're playing like flag football.
Yeah, that's one of the funniest shits I've ever seen. Funny. I still watch that skit when I got nothing to do. Yeah. Okay, so his brother, is that a Hall of Fame quarterback?
Does he have 2 rings?
He's got 2 rings, both against Tom Brady.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah. You might have to give him it just because of that.
Imagine Tom Brady wins both those games and wins against the Eagles. He have like 9 Super Bowls, bro.
Yeah. What, he's 7 for 10?
Something like that. Does he have 7?
There's still part of me that wants Tom to like come out of retirement for a second time, pull a Brett Favre card.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
Brett Favre suing Pat McAfee for defamation.
God, that's such a... Bro, Brett Favre is gone.
Yeah.
Like, bro, stick to your Levi Jeans commercials.
It was about that whole fucking fraud scandal that he's caught up in, right?
And, like, how about you take responsibility for that situation and maybe say that an apology?
Yeah.
You know, this is all alleged.
Yeah.
I don't know anything going on.
Well, on the Pat McAfee show, that's what he was up in arms about.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not fucking conceding to shit because I said allegedly a million times during those episodes. Like, I'm not.
How weird of a battle is that to take against Pat? Bro, you got so much other shit you should probably be worried about. You're gonna come at Pat McAfee. Is that because Pat McAfee's the biggest?
Pat McAfee has some reach, dude.
Yeah,
he's huge.
He might be the biggest thing out right now. Brett Favre needs to, bro, dude. Yeah, shoot some more Wrangler jeans commercials, bro.
Yeah, or the copper sleeve. The compression sleeve that he used to shoot.
Yeah, fuck. I forgot he used to wear that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude. Never been a big fan of Brett Favre. I guess He was fine.
Yeah, I'm indifferent.
Yeah. What we were talking about something right before. Oh, Eli Manning.
Yeah,
Is he Hall of Fame worthy?
probably. I mean, he's probably going to be inducted.
Yeah, that's something I think the people got to sound off on. Eli Manning and Peyton. Peyton's much better of a quarterback.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones is literally the reincarnation of Eli Manning, in my opinion. That's literally a copy and paste white guy.
And he's demanding like a stupid fucking contract, right?
$45 million, bro.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Like, nah,
No.
let him go. Pick up fucking Marcus Mariota and sign Saquon. Like,
Well, they were going to franchise tag him, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to pay him. There's no way.
I'm not sold on Daniel Jones either. You know, he strung together a couple games at the end of last year, but looked like
No, he's never been impressed me at all whatsoever.
Yeah. Is there anything else? You wanna...
Trevor Lawrence is going to be a problem. I think the Jags are going to be a problem moving forward.
Oh yeah, top tier.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sunshine's a dog.
ETN's gonna be good. A lot of them, they got a long run in them as long as they got Doug Peterson.
Oh, for sure.
The AFC is gonna be so good for so long, and the NFC is just moving in the opposite direction.
It's always been like that, though.
Has
The
it?
AFC seems like it's always been stronger than the NFC.
Maybe in our lifetime. I think
Yeah.
in the '90s it was maybe different.
Different.
Yeah, because you got
Well,
the
the 90s,
Niners.
the Bears were fucking dominant.
You got
Didn't really win
the
anything.
Niners. You got the Cowboys in the '90s.
Yeah,
They kind of ran the show
Yeah.
for a long time. You know, the '80s you had the Bears,
yeah.
but I don't know.
I'm just excited for the combine this weekend. We're gonna start looking at some like mock drafts on who our teams are gonna take. The draft's at the end of April, I think. That's right around the corner.
Yeah, I got withdrawals from no football.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
not watching that shit XFL.
Even right now, like, what do we talk about?
Yeah, I mean we're pulling
We-
pulling shit out of our
Yeah.
ass right now.
Yeah.
I mean it sounds
We're
fun.
making it work, though.
I hope it sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I just want football back. I'm not watching the XFL.
No,
I'm not betting my hard-earned money.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson is too smart to be investing his money in that shit. See, the XFL wouldn't be bad if we could get decent quarterback play. The quarterback play is so bad that it makes it unbearable to watch.
The best quarterback is homeboy on the Sea Dragons that played for the Cowboys.
What's his name?
Fuck. Just something. It starts with a D, his last name. There was a TikTok trend about him
Oh,
not that long ago.
Josh Gordon.
Ben DiNucci. That's his name.
Oh yeah. Josh Gordon's in the Bananucci.
That was Ben DiNucci.
Josh Gordon's in the XFL too.
Hey, where's the gabagool?
He fucked off his career.
Yeah.
Stay off the weed.
Yeah.
As Stephen A. Smith would say, like, dude, he could have been one of the best wide receivers. Like, he was so talented.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I guess I'm just really looking forward to kind of watching the combine this weekend, seeing what's going on.
Yeah. I just want it to be fucking. I want the draft to happen.
I want it to be
want it
September
to be
already.
September 11th.
I know.
I hate to say that, but
Yeah.
let's get football back, bro. You know.
Oh shit. I mean, what else do we have to talk about?
I don't know. Is there anything else we need to touch on?
Here's something we didn't touch on.
Oh, John Morant. Yeah.
John Morant
My guy.
throwing hands on a 17-year-old.
Throwing hands on Shannon Sharp, too. He's all over the
yeah.
spectrum from 17 to fucking 60. Just throw him.
First, this man's pointing fucking little laser pointers at the opposing team.
Yeah. I don't know about. See, I'm still in the dark on that situation.
Yeah, that was a while back. But supposedly the whole conflict with the 17-year-old was self-defense. It was a group of kids that ran up on him, and John Morant gave him a 3-piece in the soda.
Yeah, he threw them things on
Yeah.
him. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. Fuck it. You
Yeah.
know? John Morant balled out against, I think, the Lakers.
Dude, he's good, dude.
Bro had 28 points in the third quarter.
He's good.
That was nuts.
His bounce is ridiculous.
Yeah. I like Ja. I like his game. I don't
Yeah.
know if I like the off-court antics because it's starting to pile up.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot that's happened
It's
in
like,
a short period of time.
Yeah, it's like, bro, relax. You know?
Sometimes the media will get on this kick about demonizing a player to
That's
where it's
true.
like maybe it's not that bad.
I think
Like,
Allen Iverson probably got that.
practice.
Yeah.
We talk about
I
practice.
I just heard a story. He said that because one of his friends had just died. And, like, he had a bunch of other shit on his mind.
and you're asking me
And you're
questions
asking me
fucking
about
practice?
some bullshit. Like, fuck basketball, bro. My homie just died. I
Yeah.
think it was one of those situations. And now with that context, I'm like, yeah. You know.
Yeah.
What's practice to a guy that's grieving?
Yeah.
You know.
And AI was kind of like demonized too because he like made streetwear like cool because he was the way he dressed wasn't appropriate. He wasn't walking in a suit.
the fact they can't say it like this, but the fact of the matter is they thought he was a thug.
Yeah.
And they didn't. They wanted the NBA to be white, just like
a clean image.
how society wants everything to be white. Which the fact of the matter, it's not.
Right.
You know, and they didn't like. They didn't like his braids. They didn't like the tattoos. They didn't like the way he. Bro,
the baggy pants.
His
right?
swagger,
that was
his swagger
baggy
was everything.
Gym
I had
pants.
Reeboks as a kid just because of Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
You know, but also speaking of putting the beats on somebody, Alvin Kamara.
Oh yeah.
Allegedly, I saw the video. Put the beats on some guy in Vegas during the Pro Bowl last year. Not this recent Pro Bowl.
2022.
Yeah, and his future is indefinite right now.
Up in the air.
Yeah, we don't know if he's playing for the Saints, if any team's going to pick him up, because
But the court process just started, right?
I think so. Bro, the video, he's thrown
Pretty incriminating.
a few on his head.
Yeah.
You know, and then the rest of the people he's with stomping him out, kicking him. It's bad.
I mean, from what we've seen, though, this isn't necessarily going to be an end of career thing because Kareem Hunt kicked a bitch in the chest, and he's still in the league.
Okay.
He front kicked her right in the middle of the chest.
I gotta walk around. I gotta be safe about this. I watched that video a few years back with my mom, and my mom was like, "That was it. That was the kick that we're mad about." You know, she's a saint. But I mean,
What'd she do?
it
To get kicked? No,
wasn't.
I'm
It
just
wasn't
kidding.
no Ray Rice shit.
Yeah, the Ray Rice one was bad. 'Cause he
That's-
was dragging her like limp body down the
That's
hallway.
nuts. And I mean,
That one was different
nobody
for
should
sure.
ever put hands on a woman
Ever.
And
We don't condone violence.
Kareem Hunt shouldn't have ever done that. We were just probably talking about the severity
Right.
of
yeah.
what it looked like on camera. We don't know the lead up, what happened after. We're kind of in the dark on everything else other than the kick.
I'm all about forgive and let live. Like you did your time.
Yeah,
You paid you did whatever consequence you had.
The Michael
it.
Vick thing.
Yeah.
People, I think for the majority of society, had given Michael Vick a second chance. I
Yeah.
see him on TV. I see him doing stuff.
Yeah.
You know, he's not gone forever, which I love. I love Michael Vick as a player. I just watched his highlights a
Yeah.
couple nights ago.
Michael
Bro,
Vick's a dog.
Fucking, I don't know if there's a quarterback. Like, a lot of people want to say Lamar's like Vick, right? But it's
Vic
that,
had a cannon, dude.
That's recency bias, I think.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I think people forget how fucking quick, how situational awareness. Michael Vick was just a dog all around.
he was
you know?
good.
He was a dog, right?
Yeah, for sure.
He was that guy. And I don't know if that's been replicated yet, even though people want to give other people that label, you know?
Yeah. Well, recency bias, like you said.
I mean, if the fact of the matter is, if Lamar was Mike Vick, he would have a contract, right? We forgot to put Lamar in our top 10 list over Dak, by the way.
Yeah.
I saw that in the
Yeah.
comment on our TikTok, and I was like, oh, Lamar, we didn't
I
forget.
didn't forget something, dude.
We forgot a lot
We
of
need
people.
that list.
I would
in front
take
of us.
Tua over Dak. I would
Yeah.
take Lamar over Dak. I would take
I might take Kirk Cousins over Dak.
Kirk Cousins over Dak. I would, because
This is going to be something that's a common theme, though. The Dak Prescott hate's going to be real.
I just want it,
For a long
but
time.
I love it. Let's just keep watching it decline. Let's watch his career fucking die. No, I'm sorry.
I think Dak. I think Dak and Ezekiel Elliott are going to drag the Cowboys down. And isn't it up in the air if Pollard's even going to be back?
Pollard should be the number one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think
Zeke doesn't have that burst in him anymore. He's a
depend-
short down back. He's a third and short back.
depending on the injury. You know,
Yeah.
we'll see how Pollard does next
How
year.
he
But I
bounces
think
back.
he's that guy. I drafted him. Nobody seemed to want him during last year's
He's
draft.
good, dude.
I picked him
He's
up. He
good.
was like my number one back all year.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I drafted him. Miles Sanders, think he's out. He's out the door, dude. I'm seeing it's just all over my Twitter timeline. Miles Sanders is leaving. This might be the end of Miles Sanders, and I hate it because I love
Yeah.
Miles Sanders. I've always wanted him to win because I felt like he's always been the underdog, especially being behind Saquon in college.
Yeah.
I always wanted
Oh,
Miles
yeah.
to do great. He did great this year, but I don't know if we can pay him. And I think Kenny Gainwell, and we pick up Bijan Robinson in the draft, and we got a better
Gainwell's not bad.
one too.
It's just when you get to a point where you got to pay your quarterback,
Yeah,
maybe he takes a team-friendly deal to where they're not completely.
Jalen deserves that money.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't give
for
a
sure.
shit,
He's
you know?
gonna end up getting probably a $300 million contract, being the highest paid quarterback.
There's some okay. I don't like to say this because this is insane. I'm gonna get roasted. There's something about Nick Sirianni said this earlier this year. Same thing in an interview. I get what he's saying, and I'm biased, of course. Look at what I'm wearing. Something about having Jalen on the field holding the ball, you're like, we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
There's something so comforting knowing, oh, Jalen's got us.
He's good.
We're not going to fuck
He's
up.
good.
It's almost like having Michael Jordan out there being like, we're going to have a chance.
And he put all the hate to sleep in the Super Bowl. For him,
Yeah.
all the adversity that he went through. When you look back to his college days, getting benched in the national championship, right?
Yeah.
Being in a Super Bowl and that god-awful fucking fumble that was taken back for a touchdown. Then to come back at the end of the game and drive down the length of the field and score that touchdown at the end of the game.
Bro,
And then it's just Pat Mahomes being fucking Pat Mahomes at the end of the game to get that field goal.
I'm glad we got rid of Gannon. Because that wasn't going to sit well with any Eagles fan next year.
Yeah,
We're not going to be like, especially when he starts losing games. Oh yeah, we never even liked Gannon to start with a couple years ago.
Right.
We were out on Gannon years ago.
Yeah, this is old news.
Yeah, I can't stand him. I'm glad we got a new OC. Glad we got a new DC. Let's see where we go. You know, it's so tough as a fan watching your team lose the Super Bowl to have a positive outlook. Like next year, like there might not be next year. There's injuries that might pop up, and we're gonna have. I think we have the hardest schedule. That shit was nasty. I looked at that schedule. We might not get back, you know, and that's the scariest thing.
Never know though.
Yeah,
I've not even looked at the Chargers schedule for next year.
I know. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough. We got Bills, we got Niners, we got Chiefs. I think Chiefs might be opening day, which is so fucked, right?
Yeah, that's brutal.
I hate that shit. It's gonna be a Sunday night football game. Chiefs, Eagles.
Yeah, it's bad.
Fucking yeah, we got a lot of good teams we're playing. I think we played the Dolphins. I don't know. I gotta look back at it, but every good team I think we play.
Yeah, we're gonna have a hard schedule.
Yeah, so we'll see. What do you think? You want to wrap this thing up?
Yeah, I think we've covered some good shit right now.
We kind of touched on everything.
Yeah.
I'm happy that we are doing this. You know, I'm glad we committed to this. I like all of us in this room.
Agreed.
I want to be in this room with you guys until we are as successful as can be.
Yeah, it's only getting better. It's from the ground. We're ground up from here.
And I want to take this moment to acknowledge where we're at in this situation. We have 20 followers on TikTok, right? 30 followers on Instagram. Last week we had none, which that's 20. That's almost. I don't know the percentage, but we've grown quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'm bad at math. That's why we lose bets.
It's going to be so cool to see. We're going to have a point to where we just start to explode, and it's going to be so cool to reference this. At some point, we're going to clip this little piece.
Exactly.
Talking about only having 20 and 30 followers.
What I want to say is thank you to everybody, our friends, especially like the people that are like James. Thank you to all the people that are holding it down for us. Maybe we only had 3 or 4 listeners on Spotify, iTunes last week.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you to them. Thank you to the 20 people that followed us on TikTok. Thank you to the 30 people on Instagram that followed us.
Yep.
I mean, we didn't really talk about this too much. We didn't put it into the world. We just started doing it.
Yep.
So we'll see where it takes us, dude. I'm happy to be here, and we're blessed.
I'm excited.
The future is literally in our palm. If we want to take this shit to the moon, we can.
Yep.
So
I agree 100%.
I want to thank you guys. Please stay tuning in. Follow us on everything.
Yep.
I love y'all. Till next time.
Peace.